Welcome back, everyone, to another game of Arena here, presented by VRML. I am your caster, Skinny, here, joined along here alongside with me. It's gonna be DocEducation and Palidore on the cameras. Doc, how are you feeling about this game?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling great about this game. Just finished a game kind of similar to this with a high diamond team against a low diamond team. Mid diamond, low diamond. So be nice to see if how Barrage can put up with Technique. Technique, obviously, a highly skilled team. I've seen them and casted them a couple of times. I'm not as familiar with Barrage, so we will see if they can bring a barrage of firepower to this one.
Absolutely. Some recognized names here. They've been in the scene for a while, so excited to see them still being in the league here. Names such as Cyanide, who's been in the game a long time. But here, as we go into the joust in round one, here we go. Quick start from both teams. Actually, Barrage going lightning quick here to start off the round. Technique, unfortunately, not able to recover the disc quick. Gonna be a quick fight. Barrage versus Technique, slapping the disc. Is going to be Technique, but unfortunately Barrage is going to, or Copenhagen, going to recover the disc and pass it to Cyanide.
Cyanide now back to Copenhagen, although bouncing off the helmet, so there will be a bit of a scramble. 3 players there for Technique getting there and hauling it out, sending it through, but it can't quite clear, and so it's going to be stolen there by Copenhagen, but stolen again. So a little bit of chaos, a little bit of brawling, getting the action. It's hot and heavy in the beginning of this game.
Yeah, lots of mid action here as Jayosh increasing the mid action by a great steal, but then again that stack from Barrage able to recover the discs, try to slow it down. Pervalo going for another clear, but just 2 players from Technique in the middle of the line, not allowing any clears right now. And again, Barrage is forced to clear it, allowing Technique, their 2 back players, to have a relatively easy job of recovering. And now here for Technique, gonna try to slow it down. Josh pass it to the left side, no, unfortunately not going to complete here. And now again, just trying to pass it slowly, trying to bait out that defense, but not really working. You can actually see two players for Technique actually playing way too far back there. So it's actually going to create a lot of trouble for Technique here if they want to push up. So a good passion to Jayosh, but again, that defense not really being baited. And now a missed pass is going to allow Cyanide an opportunity to recover it. And now a fight between them two. And a good leash by Cyanide here is going to have the lead. No stack currently for Technique, and just dinging the 3-pointer opportunity here. That's recovered by Copenhagen, who's gonna go for a pass.
Yeah, what a shot there by Cyanide, just barely dinging off. It was an incredible angle, and now it looks like it's going to be a shot there. Oh, blocked by the shield, but swooped up by G-Dog with the assist from JDG. Is here. Technique on the board first for 2.
Great recovery by Technique there. Just very unlucky for Cyanide there. He was able to get an excellent leech out of a Technique player, but unfortunately not able to get a quite far secure angle there. But there's still a lot of time here. Just only 2 points with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Anything can happen here. Quick start there, coming out from Barrage, and Copenhagen trying to push up.
Copenhagen working along the right side, elects for a back pass, but JDG was there and clears it through. The stack is together there for Technique, so it's going to be Jayosh who's going to pass it up to the teammate, Mr. Tejada. Tejada has got a shot, an open shot, and yeah, there was not a lot of pressure coming from Barrage. I didn't see if in the background there must have been some stunning, but in any case, it was Mr. Tejada with the long shot. Technique up by 5.
Yeah, so absolutely unable to pass the midline defense from Technique. They actually had 4 players stacked together, but Technique punched all 4 players, and another stunning interception here coming from Technique. Great interception there. A little bit of mishandling there. Gonna miss the 2-point opportunity. Allows Barrage here to recover here. Set up a defense. Nice cut pass. Who's gonna shoot it in for another 2-pointer.
So Technique showing a lot of excellent technique on the brawling, on the stacks, on the passing, and of course on the finishes by Jayosh there with the assist by JDG. So Technique putting the barrage right now on Barrage. Pervalo working along the bow tie. Sorry about that, Skinny. Copenhagen now working in the right tube, passes back to Pervalo. Pervalo back to Copenhagen. Has an open option on the left side, passes there. Cyanide now looking for the pass there, but bounces off the Geo, and it's going to be Jayosh clearing it through.
Yeah, that clear, and now finally Barrage able to get some stacks going here. Provide some pressure, but a quick three-pointer. Nice shot by JD here. No doubt on that shot. He was pressured immediately. Unfortunately, Barrage not able to get the punch in time, and just that half a second of the missed punch really is going to allow a nice sweet three-pointer to make it a 10-point game.
Wow, and you can see on that replay, JDG holding the shield, getting one stun out from that shield, and two players just, JDG under pressure from three different players there, as G-Dog now gets it and immediately flings it up. So G-Dog and JDG, both from about the same distance, 17 meters, picking it up, and with a very casual flick of the wrist right in the goal. That is a very, very fast and accurate shot by both of those players right there, Skinny.
Yeah, absolutely. Barrage right now, they're struggling a little bit. They're actually, I think what's happening going on right now is they're closing their own lanes, and a nice dribble play here, but again, intercepted by Teach. Not going to allow them with that dribble. Nice attempt. And I would maybe Paravallo is going to be able to recover it and try to slow it down.
Paravallo now working along the left tunnel, passes over to Copenhagen. Copenhagen now under pressure from JDG, clears it through, but can't quite connect with the teammate. That disc is going to bounce there. That disc has a chance, but no, a little bit right, and the stack there together for Technique. Clear is not quite good enough. Copenhagen now looking for a pass to the left there, but Mr. Dahada is there and sends it through back to the Barrage side.
But yeah, Barrage trying to employ like a dribble strategy here. Not going to work out for them, since if Technique does that on the defense side, it's going to really work for them because it's less lanes they have to counter with. But in here, Technique going for a backboard shot. Close, they're just going to miss out. And now J-Dog's going to go for a quick pass, but nicely read by Scoot here. Going to go for the quick clear, going to go almost all the way to the bubble. But again, Technique on the stacks already is going to recover the disc.
Yep, and there's a lot of brawling in the background there that allowed, just the two players from Technique to get there, although, stealing it right away and almost bouncing it in, but picked up and sent out there.
Unfortunately, Cyanide being punched out in the nick of time there, relief there, unfortunately. Now Barrage not able to score some points, and now, again, it does look like JD with an opportunity to score another three-pointer, but just missing the shot here. But with 3 minutes to go here, not on the pressure, not pressured is Technique here to score any points.
Barrage now has a chance. They have a player. It's scooting in, but getting stunned out by JDG. So JDG really saving one there and stopping all momentum. Technique with the clear and boost. They are moving very fast, and JDG does it again, this time from shorter distance, 9 meters out. It's still a 3. Technique up by 16.
Yeah, what an amazing shot there. Just unfortunately for Barrage, Technique's stack is on point, allowing them to score over and over again. Not necessarily having a higher percentage in terms of like accuracy, but just the amount of shots they're taking. Eventually they're gonna score some nice three-pointers, and now G-Dog with another opportunity here for Technique. A nice pass, going in back and forth, confusing the stack, and one opportunity there, but Barrage's stack able to finally stop it. Now Scoot trying to dodge out and going for the right clear.
Yeah, beautiful inversion there by Scoot, using the ceiling as a floor, although that clear was not quite good enough, and it would go back into the Barrage zone. Paravallo now having to work it out and attempting to clear through to the left side, and on that back line, G-Dog again is swooping it up, so a stack comes out from Barrage. They did manage to get some pressure on enough to get that disc, and Paravallo is going to try and clear it out again. Let's see, can G-Dog be there? No, not quite this time. Will the stacks be together? Barrage is flying. They have an opportunity. They're flying in. They have the disc. The pass is... Oh, it's a shot. Copenhagen putting Barrage on the board for the first time.
Yeah, unfortunately, 8 minutes into the game, Copenhagen able to score the first 2 points for Barrage. What has been, I think, a relatively close game, but unfortunately just that stack from Technique is going to be deadly right now for Barrage. So Barrage need to separate a little bit more, need to focus on their passing if they want to take it up to Technique, and this going all the way actually to Barrage's ball. Paravallo able to recover it though. Immediately pressure is going to be forced to clear it, and that nice pressure by JD is going to actually force another clear and another interception.
Mr. Mistahada on the back line, working it over to the left side, passes to JDG. JDG working on the ceiling inverted. So they have two players inverted right now, using the ceiling as the floor. Passes over down, back over to the right side. Can't quite get there. So the disc will be swooped up by Paravallo and sent out, although it bounces off Geo. And G Dog is right there again, immediately under pressure. So sends it through to the left side. And it's picked up again by, oh no, it's picked up. Oh, what a save! Wow. And what a steal from Jay Ush. He's there. Can he make it? No. And it's going to be back in the hands of Jay Ush. He gets stunned out, and now it's finally cleared out of the zone.
Plenty of receptions going from both sides, and finally Copenhagen, or Barrage, sorry, able to recover it and get the surprise. And 2 more points there to try to switch the momentum.
Momentum indeed. I mean, 4 points in the last minute and a half after no points in the first 8 minutes. And then, especially with that last one, just some really good defense from Barrage, stopping that attack from Technique and then immediately turning right back around and scoring. That is exactly the kind of thing that will give you confidence and momentum. Although they can't give up another score right now, that would be absolutely deadly. And yes, JDG sends it in for a slam to put Technique back up by 14 to end the round. Wow, what a way to finish the round by Technique.
So yeah, solid start here coming out for Technique on round 1, but it's definitely not over. We've definitely seen a lot of back and forth action, especially in these high diamond games. So it's really just a matter of how quick can Barrage can adapt. So we saw some highlights there in the last 3 minutes of the game. Really, it was really, you could really see the Barrage finally trying to catch up in the stack speed and really interrupting those stacks so they can get their own shooting opportunities.
Absolutely, and with 30 seconds left, Palidore, what are your thoughts? What are you seeing?
Oh, my thoughts. My thoughts are we have no stats on the board. That's unfortunate. I'll actually get you guys to the score screen early, so never mind my thoughts. Sorry about that. I had to not pull this time around. We'll fix that, but just want to shout out at least the Twitch chat and everyone stopping by in there. See Burnsy and Omen Hollow, great to see. Pam Wow, Pixie, almost said Pixel. Again, there's my eyes. Swag War is in there, and talking about some scrims they did with Barrage earlier on, and yeah, I've casted both these teams several times this season now. Definitely top of the line talent here. Definitely like what I'm seeing from Technique, though, as chat mentioned, grinding for potentially to be one of those players in the Master Cup, or Challengers Cup, to join Masters real soon. We'll see.
I like Technique a lot. I've been watching them quite a bit, and I really think that they're going to be in that Challengers Cup at some point. They're determined, absolutely. They're committed, and they are skilled. As that disc passes through, it's going to be an opportunity for Copenhagen and Barrage. Oh, just barely off the ding. Maybe Scoot could have hauled that in and sent it in, but electing to let it through, and going through that mid area is the disc and into the Barrage zone.
So yeah, now Paravallo, unfortunately not able to clear, but finally his team stack able to race now. It looks like finally Barrage is able to keep up with the speeds, and now a quick clear. And it does look like Paravallo is able to recover for Team Barrage here, trying to go slow down, possibly trying to increase their odds by moving their players up. And now a reset past Copenhagen, now onto Cyanide, who has an opportunity here, gonna slide in and looking for one more cut pass, actually gonna attempt to score it himself, but punched out just in the nick of time.
Oh, what an opportunity that was. And yeah, maybe looking for a pass, maybe looking for a cutter and not quite finding it. And so Technique stops an absolutely great opportunity there from Barrage, showing some defensive prowess as the disc is now sent through and picked up back by Barrage. They're going to do a little dribbling drill, Copenhagen and Paravallo, although that pass is no good, and it's going to be loose on the floor. Who's going to get there? G-Dog, he sends it through.
Yeah, definitely noticing that Technique is panic clearing. So now Barrage playing a little bit, not only with one player, but 2 players there to allow to recover any angle they try to clear. And now Cyanide, here for Team Barrage, is going to go for a nice clear across the field. Fortunately, not going to work out the bounce for them. Now J-Ush for Team Technique here is going to pass to Tejada, who's trying to bait out Barrage here. Nice pass under to G-Dog here. 1v1 opportunity. One more cut pass. Fortunately, they're not able to complete, and Paravallo there for the save.
Piravallo sends it through. The stack is together. Barrage sending 3 members into the zone, and it's going to be swooped up by Piravallo and dunked in. So Barrage with their first lead of the game, I believe, and they are up 2-0. 2 minutes in, Technique has not scored after putting an absolute firepower display on in round 1. So let's see how Technique responds on only their 3rd offensive joust of this game.
Yeah, definitely nice response here. And now here maybe Barrage listening to me a little bit, closing out almost all lanes here, actually forcing that mid player to receive the pass all the way mid, not allowing really Technique to gain some cover here. Nice stack there by Scoot there, gonna punch out the QB and score a 3-pointer.
Great defense, great pressure from Barrage. Technique maybe a little bit lulled, maybe a little bit feeling a little overconfident, and Barrage is not giving up. You know, they lost by 14 in that first round, but they are obviously coming out with a lot of confidence right now, and they are determined to take this round as JDG works along the left side. That stack pressure from Barrage is strong, although a few beautiful passes, and now it is Technique with the opportunity. It's J.Ush going one-on-one. That is a difficult man to stop one-on-one, and he sends it in. Technique on the board.
So yeah, nice play there by Barrage. Had the right idea. Unfortunately, Technique was able to correctly stop the stack. 3rd player, unfortunately for Barrage, nowhere to be found, and that allowed the 1v1 there to occur. And those, as he's mentioned, Doc, those 1v1s can be pretty high percentage for those shooting. And now Good there, trying to recover the disc, but unfortunately J.Ush with a nice interception, gonna clear it all the way there. Stack of Technique already formed, going for the 3-pointer, just a little bit off.
Just a little bit off. Couldn't quite demonstrate the prowess that happened in the first round, although can't give that too many opportunities. G-Dog working again, getting stunned out. J.Ush picking it up. So some really nice teamwork there, moving it in and ultimately sending it in. They're only down by 1 right now. Barrage has got to be careful and get some momentum, get some points back on the board, because Technique looks like they are hungry.
Yeah, Barrage absolutely needs to separate it there a little bit. Technique likes to punch here, so you definitely want to space them out. Space out your players there. Get the punches so you can separate them and actually get space yourself, so that it kind of works both ways here. Now, Piravallo gonna try to slow it down, passing it here to Copenhagen. Nice plays there, trying to slow down the plays, but you need to move the disc forward. The more you pass it back and forth, the more you risk getting it overturned in your area. Now, finally, Cyanide gonna go for the clear here, all the way deep on their bubble, and now Scoot there, first able to get with a stack, going for a nice pocket.
Really beautiful move by Scoot, swooping it up on the floor, scooting along the floor, doing a little bit of a turn, and I mean, it looked like a no-look shot, just sending it straight into the goal. And that's exactly what Barrage needed, not only with the points, but just with the confidence to see that kind of skill delivered in, as G-Dog looks to dribble, although Copenhagen is going to pull it in, and that is a dangerous reset pass because it will be picked up by JDG from Technique. JDG working along the side, it gets stunned out. Great defense from Scoot. He's a one-man band right now, sends it in through to the Technique zone.
You know, Piravallo there with a nice steal, and again, Piravallo dings it. Unfortunate there, that's the second time, unfortunately, for him that he dings it on a nice interception. And now again, Scoot there trying to punch out, nice ender block by JD here, gonna be able to recover it for Technique, going for the clear. Technique going for their gambit of this faster stack, able to get it, and now going for a 0 angle there, not unfortunately not able to get it. Technique able to recover. JD again going for the 1v1 opportunity, he's gonna punch out the goalie and score 2 more points.
Wow, yeah, that was a very, very difficult shot. As you said, just like a zero-degree angle, nearly is what that was. But they were able to persist, and it was ultimately sent in. So back down by 1. Barrage now again in the same position. They are up. They've been up all round, but can they keep that momentum? JDG with the steal, but the stun out, and Cyanide is going to pick it back up, send it through to the trap area. Cyanide and then Scoot over. The disc is high, and it will be picked up by Technique and sent out, although bouncing off Geo, and now there's another opportunity. Cyanide gets the disc, passes over to the left side, passes back to Cyanide. Cyanide with the drop off. Oh no, Scoot wasn't quite ready for it, and it will be cleared out this time. No, Piravallo picking it up. So Skinny, some incredible offense, or from Barrage right now.
Yeah, just it really is just really at this point applying pressure to that. It's not really allowing the whoever has a disc for technique to really think, and Copenhagen having a lot of time to think that to score that 2-pointer.
Wow. Persistence from both sides, missing a couple of opportunities by technique, and they scored. And then same situation with Barrage, not quite getting it, and then finally breaking through. So Barrage keeping pace. They're still up by 3, and there's only 2.5 minutes left. So time is creeping down, and technique definitely wants to put some points on the board right now. They have an opportunity. JDG elects to back it out instead of go 2v1, and ultimately takes a shot. Paravallo, though, with an incredible defensive stop, and it will be picked up by J.Ush.
In the frame of the shield, not really blocking the pass, and there. Nice clear there by Barrage, though. Trying to recover here some points here. Maybe taking it to a round 3. Copenhagen with a 3-pointer, just again off the mark. Missing those 3-pointers. Slap, again missing. Just going for the... just dangerous shots all around from Barrage, but nonetheless able to score a nice 2-pointer here to extend their lead to a 5-point game with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go.
Some nice persistence there again, not quite making their shots, but staying in it. And now they're up by 5. It's a minute and a half left. Technique is gonna be feeling the pressure right now. I think they're gonna rise to it. Let's see what they do. JDG picking it up, passing it up to the right shoulder. Mr. Mistahada, oh, can't quite connect. Although J.Ush is right there, picks it up, passes to JDG. JDG sends it in. They're only down by 3. They want to end this in 2. What will Barrage do to respond?
Yeah, unfortunately there for Barrage, I'm pretty sure they double or triple pressured the disc, and that allowed a good pass onto the shield. And again, it's just talking about those 1v1 opportunities there. It's gonna pretty much an assured 2 for whoever's striking it. And now Barrage here clearing it all the way towards the bubble there. Copenhagen here gonna apply some pressure to the disc here. 2v1 on the disc here. They're actually gonna get it, and not gonna be a clear for technique. But again, that pressure is gonna make it just slightly off, not fully clearing, but Tejada here able to recover it and clearing it for technique.
Clearing it and getting, I mean, actually a fortunate bounce for them as Mr. Mistahada gets a hand on it and is able to pass it over. But that stack from Barrage, they are active, they are together, and it's going to be Paravallo with an opportunity. Oh, with a stack from Technique coming in and stunning out. So there's a little bit of a fight, and it's going to be, who's it going to be pulled in by? G-Dog, who can get it. The clear is through. The disc is bouncing. Oh, what a save by the shield there. And Copenhagen swoops in and just barely pirouettes out of the arms of that dangerous Technique stack with 3 seconds left. It looks like, yes, it will be round 2 to Barrage. Incredible play by both teams, incredible fighting from Barrage to send this to round 3. Palidore, what's up, man?
Oh, this game, obviously, yeah. What a return round for the side here of Barrage after, what, 18-4 in that first round. And yeah, super impressed, to say the least, with what they were able to accomplish. And that was more like, you know, we were expecting there. Sometimes it takes you a round, sometimes it takes you a couple, but they got off to the right start, scored the first couple points, I believe, there. And only thing I'll mention, I'm even gonna get back on cam to say this. Oh, 3's late. Man, they almost gave up that tie at the end. Okay, that disc flew right by, and it was just barely picked up by a retreating player. But I mean, there were 2 stacked Technique players who nearly, I mean, they were half a second away from getting an open goal to tie it up, take it to OT. Yeah, I'm joking. Of course, I'm not bent out of shape out of it. But I'm just saying, I get that a lot, right? Like, you've seen it too many times where those last minutes, it comes down to 3-point game. Just camp the goal. I mean, especially when there's only, 30 seconds left. If they score 2, yeah, big deal. But, with that said, that is definitely the Barrage we're used to. So round 3, I'm excited to see. By the way, I want to do the quick shout out there as well to Nadash saying, "Hi Pally, thanks for streaming our game. We always do bad on stream. Thanks." Well, you know what? That's okay. I always do bad on stream too. No, happy to stream you guys. I mean, we're gonna get a lot more of you guys in the near future based on that amazing record and such. So you've been doing work. So yeah, happy to do it, and welcome to the stream. Back to Skinny and DocEducation here. Yeah,
not really, as Palidore, you were mentioning, not really surprised here Barrage able to bring it to a round 3. They were showing bits of, I mean, they know, these are long-time players, they know how to execute the plays. It's just a matter at this point picking the right place, the right strategies here, and definitely not the right strategy for Barrage is to leave a player too far behind. Stacks not being able to be created. Technique here, now able to recover. Nice backboard pass here. It's gonna allow for a nice easy 2-pointer by Tecana.
That was a nice, easy 2-pointer. The 3-stack coming in from Technique, and yeah, doing some beautiful work to get 3-on-1 opportunity. Technique coming out with a little bit of fire. They definitely want to show that they can do what they did in round 1 rather than what they did in round 2 and take this round. So Paravallo and Copenhagen working along the backside. Paravallo gets the disc, passes back to Copenhagen. Copenhagen working along the floor, decides to back it out a little bit, attempts to pass a Cyanide, can't quite connect. It'll be picked up by Jay Ush and sent through.
And Paravallo finally playing a little bit further back than he needs, playing far back enough, sorry. And on the recovery is Paravallo again going for the 3-pointer. Copenhagen maybe stealing his teammate 3-pointer, but nonetheless here able to score a 3-pointer. It does not matter. End result is at the end, Barrage leading by 1 point.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell from that angle. Let's see if we can tell on this replay if that was going to go in or not. I think it might have been slightly wide, but in any case, as you say, the 3 is the 3, and Barrage now with another lead. So Technique immediately back on the side of being down, and G-Dog looks to reset it, but the kid can't quite connect with Mr. Mistahada. So there's some real pressure right now from Barrage, and Technique is going to have to respond. G-Dog working his way. G-Dog passes over to Mr. Mistahada. So some really nice passing here. They do not look stressed, and wow, what a shot. Can he get there? Yes. JDG decides to take it, and wow, from 21 meters out, he puts it in. They're back up by 2.
Their unfortunate mispositioning by the goalie there. Surprising. It's actually quite surprising for me that Technique plays so far back. Really dangerous strategy there if you mess up a single pass, but nonetheless able to get that deep pass all the way on Barrage's side, and a nice, honestly pretty impressive 3-pointer here. And now Cyanide, you're gonna try to pass it. Great interception again by JD here. Gonna slow it down, but Cyanide there maybe recover some points here. Maybe recover some territory as they clear it all the way down.
Disc is now clearing through, and Barrage is going to pick it up. They are going to put it in, as I'm noting in the chat, maybe some conspiracy theories from Pam Wow and Cosmic. I don't know what you're insinuating, my friends. I don't know what you're insinuating, but I will not be a part of it. No, sir. No, I will not. As this game is tied, Barrage and Technique are giving us a show in round 3, 5-5, 6.5 minutes left. Technique on the offensive joust. Barrage with the incredible pressure, although the passing from Technique is stronger right now. Beautiful, beautiful work. Jay Ush, wow, from JDG. So that is how you play defense. That is how you add pressure, and that is how you break defense. That is an incredible play from both teams. Just very high skill on both the offensive and the defensive side there, Skin.
Yeah, I don't remember who the tunnel player was, but they got a very good slap there. Put the disc all the way onto Barrage's Pac-Man, and from there they just some good passes, able to score a 2-pointer. But it's still a 2-point game with a lot of time to go, well, we've seen in round 1, 2, it can go both ways. So neither team being really too comfortable right now. Actually, you can see Technique really opting out of that dribble strategy. And just as I say that, of course they're going to go for dribble. But nice interception there by Copenhagen and Paravallo here, trying to mess up the stack. But nonetheless, they're going to quite literally power through here. And now Technique, JD, going to slow it down for Technique.
Technique now with a bubble offense set up. Passes to the man on shield. Can't quite connect. Wow, what a save by Cyanide. That was an incredible defense there. Mr. Mistahada picking it up. G-Dog gonna try and get it, but it will be cleared out into the zone of blue.
Yeah, Technique again showing how fast and stacks they can be. So Barrage have to come up with a strategy where they can pass it securely all the way through mid here. And again, that pressure is going to force all the way down the clear. The clear does look like it's going to go all the way through. That back player, though, is going to be able to recover it. And again, Barrage able to force a clear, which is going to force maybe create this ping pong situation. And the disc again going all the way down onto the bubble. Paravallo able to get to there first and tie up the game. And now it is again a tight up game with 4 minutes to go.
This is what we're talking about. 7-7. Half of this game, half of this round is gone. 2/3 of this game is gone. We're coming down to it. Who is gonna gut it out? Which stack is gonna be faster? Whose pressure is gonna be stronger? Right now, it is an offensive joust, although that pass not quite good enough, and it will be scramble immediately for the disc. So Technique losing control of the disc and getting it right back by J-Ush, but Paravallo on that back line, swooping it up again and back in the hands of Barrage.
Nice position by Paravallo there. Risky pass. Unfortunately, the pass is not going to be able to complete it out. Technique gonna recover, go for a cheeky Joker train here. Gonna try for a score, but great save there by Paravallo there. From his missed pass to a great save, is gonna clear all the way, but again, Technique not gonna allow that dribble strategy to really come through. Cross pass going on to Mr. Tejada. Nice cross pass, but that stack again not being punched out is gonna be directly punished again. Barrage gonna put it all the way on the bubble. Nice punch there. Another disc loose, not able to recover Technique, and now Copenhagen is gonna reset all the way back.
Wow, that almost a beautiful, almost a very lucky rebound into the goal. And wow, what a clear there, all the way into the Barrage zone. Who's got it? It's JDG. He passes along the side. Oh, but Mr. Tejada can't quite get it. So the disc will be loose, and it'll be picked up by Scoot. He's going to clear it through. No, Cyanide picks it up. He's going to try and clear it through. Yes, but the Technique stack again is right there, and they do their own clear. The Barrage stack is there. The Technique stack is there. We got stacks on stacks on stacks, Skinny.
But yeah, just these stack pressure usually coming out when teams are both very nervous, and I'm not sure that the stream can hear the comms, but both teams very nervous right now, really just forcing themselves to try to slow down, but the pressure coming out from both teams not really allowing themselves to slow down. And now J-Ush going here for Technique. Nice pass onto the mid player. Now Tejada being forced to pass it all the way back, trying to force that stack to come all the way back. Is gonna miss the stat. It's gonna miss the pass, and that is gonna allow Barrage to recover the disc here. 3-pointer opportunity. Gonna shoot it backboard, but unfortunately, bounce not gonna work in their favor.
Wow, that was so close. Beautiful defense. The stack from Barrage is really connecting right now on that defensive pressure. J-Ush looks to clear it, although Paravallo again on the back line with a pair of eyes and a pair of hands. He passes it along to Cyanide, who gets stunned out, and Mr. Tejada is moving pretty quickly. The shield is there. The stack is there for Technique. Mr. Tejada is going to have to bounce it back. Wow, what a jump out and save by Paravallo, who clears it out. We got a game.
Yeah, now with 2 minutes left on the clock here, now the scores are going to start becoming really important there. Now that both teams aren't really scoring and haven't been scoring. Here, now Cyanide here is going to try to intercept it, but nice pass into J-Ush. 1v1 opportunity, but Paravallo not even going to have to save it with an interception by Copenhagen. Going to try to go for a clear. That back player from Technique not able to recover, but that stack from Technique really saving their butts right now as they go for a pass onto Mr. Tejada, who has the 1v1 opportunity, 2v2, but gonna score the pocket here. 1 minute and 30 seconds, and Technique has the lead by 2 points.
Beautiful pocket shot, and with the stun help coming in, but even without the stun help, that pocket, you could tell he eyed that top pocket, and it was a little bit low, but still in the pocket. And yeah, beautiful shot from Mr. Tejada. Scoot and Copenhagen are now going to have to do some work. They elect for a dribble strategy, although J-Ush reads it right away, sends it through, and JDG is there, and just like that, they're up by 4.
Yeah, risky headbutt play there, and Technique played it correctly by sending that midfield player there, and nice interception is gonna really just convert a quick 2-pointer there. But with 48 seconds to go, Technique is not out of this yet, or not in the clear right now. So a few quick plays is all it takes for Barrage here, and as the quick plays come for Barrage here, a nice cut pass attempt. Copenhagen is able to recover. One more cut pass onto Scoot, who's able to score the 2-pointer with 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds to go. So we're going to see there's probably going to be about 20 seconds left once this clock winds down. Actually, even less. It looks like there's going to be about 13 seconds left. So that's going to have to be a very fast stack from Barrage, but absolutely plenty of time in Echo Arena. The Technique is going to be on the pressure. Mr. Tejada has got to clear it out. They elect for the protect strategy. They can't quite clear it through. The stack is together. 4 seconds left. Do they have another opportunity? They're going to have to get a shot off quick. They can't quite get it. Technique is going to seal the deal. 11-9. Wow, what a round and a match.
Unfortunately, there for Barrage, that headbutt gambit not going to work out in their favor, but still an extremely close game coming down to the very last second there. So good game for both teams.
Palidore, thoughts?
What do you call me? Anyway, so yeah, that was a fantastic match. I can't believe 18-4 in the first round. That was just an immense beating, basically, that they took there. But as we said, we know these teams. I've streamed these teams, casted these teams so much the last several weeks. I was figuring on my end here that, yeah, they would have a successful second round. They did. Got into the third, down to the wire, and really could have gone either way, but Technique continuing to impress as, well, Technique tends to do. So that was, yeah, phenomenal match there. Want to give a quick shout out, by the way, to, who was it here? Phenom, yeah, for the 100 bits there, joining the front row, so appreciate that very, very much. And shout out to Not Ash, yes, it is I, and Skinny, as well as DocEducation doing the cast here on this match. And glad to have you guys. It was a fun one for Technique. This will be kind of been up and down the last couple weeks, so they won one, lost one, won one, lost one, but this will be 2 wins in a row for them. This will end actually a 3-game win streak for Barrage, and overall, super impressive here. They have won actually 6 of their last 8 with this loss here. So, Barrage, slower to start in the earlier season. They have picked things up really strongly in the last couple weeks, as you can tell by that record, but yeah, taking a loss here. And yeah, back to Skinny and Doc to finish things off for this particular stream.
So yeah, both teams employing very similar strategies there, but it just really came down, unfortunately, to that that headbutt play. Yeah, you can't really. Both teams really started playing so far back that clearing didn't really become a strategy. So ironically, quick dribbles became kind of the strategy you wanted to employ, or what both teams were trying. At least what it seemed to me, trying to do long passes, but that stack's really creating some trouble. So, and especially those passes can be so difficult when you have quick stacks like Techniques or Barrages.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful to see. This is a really nice game. If you like aggressive defense, if you like to see what kind of pressure you can add with a defensive stack. Both of these teams, especially Barrage, were really committed to sending a defensive stack, so that's 2 players moving off each other, regrabbing, we call it, and moving very quickly, continuing to pressure the disc. That creates this environment of pressure where you're the kind of clock in your head of when you feel like you have to get rid of the disc and do something becomes shorter and shorter, and that makes your passes just a little bit more hurried, your shots a little bit more hurried, your vision just a little bit tighter, and you get this feeling that you got to just throw the disc. And you saw Paravallo on the background, or the back line, and G-Dog on the back line for Technique, both reaping the benefits of that pressure, getting those clears, swooping them up, and sending it back in. You saw a lot of those initial missed shots and attempted clears from both sides being swooped up on the back line and ultimately put back in, and ultimately resulting in scores. And all of that is coming from that pressure. So this is a really good one to study, especially if you're trying to get better as a team. This is definitely a great strategy from both teams.
And real quick too, by the by, guys, I do want to actually mention the schedule later tonight. I mentioned it earlier on as well, but just get it out there. So this will be the last stream for the moment, but in, let's see, approximately
35 minutes. I got you, because I was about to say it.
Did Skinny just interrupt? Skinny, you're fired. But in 35 minutes. I love doing that. Anyway, Hive Mind and 7. Hive Mind and 7 will be here at, well, 7 Pacific, 8 my time, which is to say Mountain, the weird one, and 10 Eastern. So yeah, half an hour, a little bit over. We'll have Hive Mind vs. 7 on Channel 1. On Channel 2, we have Glean, Wonderman, and Goran Jr. casting Onion versus Spartan at the same time. Half an hour after that, on Channel 2, here's a team will be well familiar, Wave Check and Echoholics. Skinny, that'll be also streamed.
Ooh, what an interesting better than...
Yeah, and that'll be casted again by Glean, Wonder, and Goran. But looking forward to that. Will we see Skinny's debut?
Have I debuted? I think I debuted this right before. But I'll make a re-debut. Let's do that.
No, okay.
Maybe.
Well,
maybe.
If you played before, I don't think I casted it. So then again, I won't be able to today, unfortunately. Dang it! I've been waiting to fire you while you're playing. Anyway. that's gonna be on again,
Maybe.
7:30 Pacific. And over on channel 1 here, again, simultaneously, we have Schrodinger's Disc versus Harmonics, and then we'll be finishing out with Disc Functional versus Sane Wolves. So yeah, a big primetime lineup tonight, starting in another 30 minutes and a couple minutes. That'll be good. Thank you, Cosmic, by the way, and Crazy Kit for the compliments there on the casting there. Skinny and DocEducation doing a great job while I was over in the cams, and Echo Arena VRML in the chat. Saw interacting with the chat there. That was nice. Yeah, he was asking me that question, you know, about the thing and the stuff and the HyperX. Gotta love that. Not me, bot. But anything else, Skinny or Doc, or shall we sign?
Oh, no, I think that's it for now. Thank you, guys.
Okay, well, until next time, this has been VRML Channel 1, and yeah, be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other, and Skinny, take it away.
We'll see you guys back in around 30 minutes, guys. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're hired. Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.